And you know what? We're also lucky that you got into jiu-jitsu. Because I think that had an effect on you. You look different. When you walked in here today, you look thicker. You look like a different guy. You do. You look like a jiu-jitsu guy now. It's funny. I saw your neck. I'm like, his neck's bigger. Your neck is bigger.
Good.
Are you using iron neck or is it just from training?
I do like iron neck. But it's but when I started training not just jiu-jitsu but striking, I was like, all right, I want to find a way to do this where I don't like hurt my brain, right? It's like, all right, like I need to, I'm going to be running this company for a while. I would like to, like stay healthy and not take too much damage. And so I think the number one thing you need to do is, well, in addition to having good partners, is have a strong neck.
Yes.
So no, I take that pretty seriously.
It's very important. A strong neck is great for jiu-jitsu as well because it's a weapon. Like in certain positions, like head and arm chokes. You need a neck. Yeah, it's a weapon. Yeah. And and also for defending things and just for overall stability. But for striking, it's very like Mike Tyson in his prime. He had a fucking 20-inch neck.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. His neck is like bigger than his face.
There's a photo of him in a suit. Yeah. It's the craziest photo. It's like his neck starts at the top of his ears and it just goes straight down. Yeah, when he was the champ, when he was a tank.
He's amazing.
Yeah. The neck's very important, but it's also like, you're doing it very smart. You're bringing in Dave Camarillo.
He's awesome.
Amazing.
He's awesome.
You're bringing in all these like super talented people to train with you too, which is really important. And just learn systematically, probably the way you've learned all these other things, which is really so fascinating to me about MMA and jiu-jitsu in particular, is the general public has this knuckle dragging, meathead sort of perspective, and then I'm like, let me introduce you to Mikey Musumeci.
Yeah. Well, there's a range. There's a range from Mikey to...
But Mikey's one of the elite of the elite, and he's about as far from that.
I love Mikey. He's a very good guy.
He's a super good guy. Yeah. He's super kind and unbelievably brilliant and eccentric and just so dedicated to jiu-jitsu. Right? I mean, he's just amazing.
I'm glad that he's over at the UFC now.
Yes, I am too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad a guy like that exists. I'm like, okay, I know you think that. Let me show you this guy. And then I'm like, let me show you what it really is. Let me introduce you to these people because they're the nicest people.
I know.
There's no better stress reliever in the world than jiu-jitsu or martial arts. There's no better. You leave there, you're the kindest person in the world. You just like all of your aggressions out of your system.
Yeah.
And it's a phenomenal stress reliever because regardless of what you're going through day to day with Facebook and Meta and all the different projects you have going on, it's not as hard as someone trying to choke you unconscious.